So today we're going to be unboxing a ONF Flat One Plus, the 2-foot model that's going to be going on this. So if you haven't been subscribed or you're just watching this as somebody that just clicked on this video or searched for it, so this is an 8860F that we're doing a new series on, and so I kind of go through the steps by steps and like basically everything I do up until the point to where we fill it up and set it up. So this video today is going to be all about the lighting on this tank, and if you're not subscribed, definitely check out the channel. We have all kinds of series on different other tanks. This is just as one of the tanks that I have right now. But yeah, so this will be the newest one, and then there's actually 3 more that I have that are all around me. So definitely check out the channel if you haven't, or my Instagram at Aquariums. But other than that, let's stop talking and get into what you guys came here for. So ONF Flat One, really nice light. It is on the higher priced end, and there's other lights that I liked better than the ONF. But the reason I kind of went with the ONF because of the app feature and being able to actually dim it, which was important to me. And it's a pendant, so obviously I want this to be a pendant because this escape's going to be coming out the tank, so I kind of had no choice to do a pendant. And ONF's a great light. I have used their lights all the time. This is actually the first time using the Flat One series though, so this will be a first time for me. And I do have a stand with it, so you guys will see that I won't go step by step how to set it up, but I'll kind of show you the end result and kind of explain everything I did just so you guys can see too, so you're not missing anything. But yeah, it comes in this nice packaging. But I guess to the point I was getting at is the reason I wanted to dim it, that I needed a light that would be able to dim, is because I don't have much height here, so it's gonna already hang pretty low, and this light is super powerful, 70 watts. I mean, my 90 piece running on 65 watts, so this is really high powered light. And for this small of a shallow tank, we're not doing anything like any high tech plants or anything, more of Boost and Newbie is, and maybe some Monte Carlo, but that's about it. There's not really anything high demanding, so we really need to be able to dim this light. So that was a big factor for me too. And this light, it's super slim and skinny, so it just kind of matches the whole shallow theme. So let me get this little sleeve off real quick. So yeah, then you just pull this sleeve off. A little nice and so you open up the box. So basically, when you first open it, what you're going to expect is a little sheet of paper that actually says "Explore Smarter and More Fun Aquarium Experience." That's actually pretty cool. That'd be cool to hang somewhere in the room or the fish room. Our little maintenance room over there. That'd be kind of cool. Definitely a nice little piece right there. So now into the goodie part. So obviously it's gonna have styrofoam. Pull this thing out. Yeah, so this light I think it's gonna look really nice with the. So here it is. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it in the frame or not, but real nice 2-foot model, obviously. Yeah, so we got obviously this one has the nice actual touchscreen buttons too. I don't think I'll be using those. Maybe at first just to kind of play with it, but once I actually set up the tank, I probably won't ever mess with these, but it is a nice little feature. And you got, this is real nice too, braided cable. But yeah, you can see, I mean, real skinny light, so like, with the shallow tank, it actually goes really nice, kind of just complements each other, I guess you could say. But even for other tanks, it's just a nice, low profile light, and it looks super good too, all stainless. And the stand for it's all stainless too. The ONF stand I'm actually going to use obviously for this one, but then all my other tanks are going to have the ONF stand also. But they'll be running different lights, but the ONF stand, I'd actually really recommend it if you're looking for a light stand. It's super nice. I'll be able to show it, in the end of the video when it's all kind of set up. But Yeah, it's really high quality. It's pretty expensive. It's about, you know, 180 bucks to standing, and then the 2 foot model is about 400, you know, and then 500 for the 3 foot model. But it's not cheap, but I mean it's quality. Yeah, it's kind of what you have to expect with a lot of products, especially with, you know, loss as that I do with, you know, 88 products, and you know, at the end of the day, I mean, it is expensive, but if you're willing to pay for quality, you know, it makes a difference. I don't know what else is in here. Let me see. Guess we got a little accessory box. Let's see here. Okay, so just basically the wires and power cord. So your big brick right there, and then your wire set right there. So yeah, so your 2 wires will screw into the top of here, and then you got your washers that will go in between these that screw in there, so it creates a nice good seal. But yeah, so that's basically all for the unboxing. I mean, I really want to showcase it just being on, and, you know, the actual stand too, and so you guys can fully see that. I don't want to talk too long. I mean, like I said, it's a real nice light. I mean, there's so many other videos that are better than mine on this light, so you can definitely check those out. You know, check out other fellow hobbyists that make way better videos than I ever could on this stuff. But yeah, so this is a quick run through of the light, and I'll show you guys when it's on this tank and up and running. Okay, so I got it all basically set up. Not too hard. There was a couple things that I kind of, you know, figure out the height and all, and it was kind of different than what I had planned in mind, so it took a little while. I really didn't want it to go. I didn't realize, you know, I wanted to raise the strings and pull them as tight to the top as I could, but with the way they do the wires on this light, with the, you know, having it doubled up like that, and then making this triangle and then going up, it leaves a lot of separation at the top like that. And so, like, originally I wanted to go like as tight as possible, but except it's still low, hangs down super low. It was kind of mess with it, so I had to just raise the whole stand up to account for that, and which is fine. Not what I initially wanted, just because, you know, you can see how it interferes into my boards and stuff, but it's whatever. It still looks fine. And so yeah, the wires I still have to, honestly, this light's gonna be permanently this height, so I honestly could cut them off. They do have little caps on the end of them, so I'm afraid to do that, but I might just roll them up in a circle and zip time and make them just look nice that way. Because if I ever go down the line want to sell this light or something, and I don't want to screw the next person, so that's probably what I'll do. Just loop them up and then just forget about it. But yeah, so basically, I don't know exactly how tall it is from this. It has to be at least like 13 inches, because I know I made these boards about a foot from the tank, and I think it was like a couple inches more than that. So like so it's right now it's like 13 or 14. But yeah, like I was saying though, with it being dimmable, that's the biggest thing for me. So it don't matter what height it is. I just needed to be tall enough to, you know, to have our scape come out the tank, and, you know, all that fun stuff. But so yeah, I connected with the app. Obviously, I'm filming my phone right now, so I can't really show that right now. But yeah, pretty easy. I just linked it, and I can control the brightness and then the color temperature. I just leave it at 6500. It's a good between the blues, and it just really pops. If you do the more of the yellows, it just, I mean, in some cases it might look fine, but for what I'm doing, I'm just gonna leave it at 65K. That's a pretty good temperature for planted aquariums. Really brings out the greens that way. But yeah, I'm really liking it. I wasn't sure, like the wire, the plug-in wire. Usually you just go straight up with it. In my case, I just went like straight back with it, and then went right behind this. Except this thing is tight to the wall. I just used these, I don't know what you would call them, but they're little rubberized holders that they include for the wires to hide them. So I was able to hide it perfectly behind here, and you literally can't even see that there's wires. So pretty nice. So yeah, I don't want to make this video like extremely long, but of course there's so many other videos in this light that people make so much better than I can. But this is just a quick review on, you know, at least for my setup, what I have planned, so you guys can kind of see along the way of what I'm planning on doing with equipment wise with this tank. So yeah, we did the filter, now we did the light. So yeah, really the next step for this tank in this series will be really, you know, fine-tuning the scape. Obviously we have some stuff in there now, but that's just more of a prototype before I actually get stone and all that. The stone, I have about 500 pounds, planning on buying that much of photo stone, so hopefully that'll come in and I'll be able to use that in the scapes of some sort. If the pieces are too big and I can't, then I'll just probably get some serious stone or something, just because you can easily get that in small pieces. And that would look pretty good with that wood. But I think photo stone will really look neat if I can get the right pieces. But yeah, I just plan to, you know, line some photo stone at the bottom here. I don't really know yet. It just depends on the rocks I get. I really don't know what I have in mind. But yeah, so if you guys have any other questions about this light, you can DM me on Instagram and private message me there if you like that, or you can just comment down below and I answer back to everybody. So yeah, you can definitely do that. But other than that, thumbs up for me on the light. I think it looks good. I mean, tell me what you guys think, and other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video on this tank.